Okay, so today's video is going to be a bit different from the normal one. So I've gotten this idea from GD Moffer. This guy basically has got a series where he kind of just beats every freestar and just reviews them as he plays them. I thought I would do something similar because I want to kind of review a more broader amount of levels and not just like stick to demons or extreme demons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the 10 most recently rated online levels. They're not counting platformer. Maybe I'll do a separate video where I just do platformers. I'm going to keep the classic levels right now because I actually suck at playing platformer. So let's just get into the first one. We have PowerShell by Radiation V2. Okay, this is interesting. This doesn't feel like a recently made level. This feels a lot older. It's very basic, but I think it works. Okay, I like the background there. It's a bit basic. Again, this whole level's a bit basic, but you know, it's not really doing anything wrong. It's just pretty generic, pretty fine. It's very short. We're already like 65% of the way in. Did this get rated or featured? Because if it got featured, I'm not sure if I agree with that. Okay, that was a very quick level. Right, so my thoughts on that, yeah, I think it's rate-worthy, but I don't think it should get a feature. I don't know, it just seemed very basic. It's one of those levels where there's just absolutely nothing wrong with it. It was fine, looked fine, played fine. It was just very short, and it didn't really do much. Next up, we have Elysium by, however you say this. It's one of their first-rated levels as well, so let's take a shot at it. It's just under a minute long. Okay, this is cool. One of those pixel levels, but what I like about this is, I'll pause it a second, the pixel blocks here, they have style. I think a lot of pixel levels don't really feel original, they all feel the same. This one feels unique. I like all the detail it has. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, it kind of has its own take on pixel style, which I'm quite fond of. These saw blades look a bit out of place, like everything's pixel, really. And then this is just a random, like, solid color, which is a bit weird, but it looks fine. We have some monsters. Wow. Okay, that's embarrassing. Okay. Oh, is this like an end screen? Inspiration. Okay, so that's the level. Okay, RobTop seems to be rating a lot of really short and basic levels right now. Nothing wrong with it at all, but like, oh, okay, my mom's an inspiration. Yeah, again, that was just like the other one, very simple level. Again, I think it's rate-worthy, maybe not feature, so I actually agree with RobTop's rating on this one. Yeah, very unique, for pixel style, for a pixel level, I think it's pretty unique, and overall, yeah, good level. Here we go, A Night to Think by Procurador. 7 credit points. So again, this is one of their first raid levels. It's under a minute again. This might be a short basic level like the other ones. We'll see. Okay, there's a block there. Again, the block designs here are very basic, but I'm actually a fan of this. Levels that are getting rated now that are just like a lot easier to make or just a lot more basic. Something like these levels that we've had, like the past 3, including this, is they all like have style to them. Like, even though this isn't the best, it isn't like how we had in 2.1 where we're getting a bunch of levels that were just kind of like made for creator points. I can tell that this one, like, and the past couple levels we played, have been made by people with not as much experience in the editor, but they're trying their best with these levels. They're putting in actual creativity here, and I think that's pretty good. This one, maybe not this one to get rated because there wasn't really much gameplay at the end there. It was just a bunch of saw blades and stuff. I do think it was a pretty nice level. Again, I'm gonna like it. There was nothing wrong with it. These levels are just unoffensive. They're not amazing, but they're not bad, you know? They're just cool. We have Mechanical Arena by Paga 2000. This is an 8-star, so... Oh, okay, we're getting like... Oh my, this is weird gameplay. What am I doing? What? What am I doing here? Oh! So you could go like back and forth. That's a cool concept. So it's like... Okay, so I think this is one of the levels where you can't actually die playing this. You just have to figure it out. This is so interesting. So I'm assuming you just can't, yeah, you just can't die in this, and you're just getting bounced back and forth. This is such a cool idea. I don't actually know what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, here we go. I'm just kind of clicking and praying. I do think the level's a bit cramped for this idea. Like, oh, no, I'm going back down. It makes it so that you're kind of just, like, not learning the level. You're more just, like, clicking a bunch and hoping you make it through. I think if there was more space given, you would have more time to react, and you can actually plan out the jumps and learn the level. But, oh god, we're going back again. But, this is still a really cool concept. Oh, there we go. I'm at... Okay, what? What? I died and got 100%. Okay, just saying, playing that, like, knowing what to do is really fun. Whoa, this is cool. Where am I supposed to be going? Down here? That's so cool. I like the ship game mode. It's like, you would think it's just a cube that would work with this style, but no, that, like, ship game mode worked really well. I also like the icons, like, you can jump on the guys. This is so cool. Oh, there's more dudes here. I wasn't supposed to go in there. But yeah, yeah, it's not a platformer, it's a normal level. Okay. That was really cool. That was really cool. Honestly, for how unique it was, even though it didn't, like, look fantastic, I think that was an epic. I think that's an epic level. That was really fun. Super cool concept for a level that's not even a platformer. Like, that was really cool. The bouncing mechanic, it works great when you're replaying the level. I still think for like a first time playing, maybe just make it a bit more open spaced. But very good level, especially for someone with only 11 creator points. Next up we have Skyrift by Sonic 4. Uses a Creo song. Let's see. Again, okay, we're getting back to another one of these more basic levels. I think this one's not as basic. We got some very cool effects going. I like the pulses here. The pulses and color changes in this level feel really smooth. Yeah, the use of color is amazing. I also think the particle effects, very good. I'm honestly not too big of a fan of particles in levels a lot of the time, but I think the ones in the background here, the black dots flying up, look pretty good. Okay. Oh, this is cool. The black outline on the icon, pairing that up with like a rainbow trail, that just looks so pleasing. I love this. Again, having tilt on the platforms at the top there, making it not so basic, adding a bit more layer to it, and that's a cool end screen. Very good level. I do agree with the feature there. That was the one I agree with the feature. I thought at first when the level began, I thought, okay, wait, this maybe should be a rate. No. That's a feature. Sonic knocked out of the park. Great creator. That was really good. Halfway done now, so now we're going on to our next level, which is Wish I Could by the Cobblestone. This is cool so far. I would recommend there just to be more objects here. It does look very basic there, and because you're waiting a second to like make the objects pop up in an already empty part, it's just making it look a bit too empty. Like, sure, you can have levels that are empty and atmospheric, but that just felt empty for no reason, so I would add more detail in there. Okay, this is very Rust based. The color changing here, and yeah, it's obviously being inspired by Rust. Very good. Very good looking part. Overall, that was pretty fun. I do think it felt a bit empty. I think more could have been done. It was very background focused, but very good level. I think I agree with the feature. NCS song by Kawoop. Is this level just... Okay, it's just rated, so let's keep that in mind. This looks very basic. I mean, again, this is one of those levels that I think it's doing nothing wrong. There's nothing I essentially dislike in this level. It's just a basic, decent level. Again, I do think the saw blades, I know they're changing color, but one of my gripes here is just using basic saw blades. Like, it just feels a bit out of place. I don't know how to explain, but it's just not much detail going on at all. And the part that's already got structures that aren't really that detailed. Having stuff as basic as that is making your level very empty. That was just a decent level. Definitely probably one of the worser ones we played so far, but not bad at all. Cool level. Okay, so the next one's a demon, and it uses a Camilla song, so I think we're gonna leave that one to last. We have 3 more levels to go, so we'll do these 2 first, and then we'll end off with the demon. So, One Small Step by Kinetic Frost. Again, one of their first rated levels, because this is an epic, so this should be quite high quality. Let's see. Okay, you can't hear it, but that was a very loud sound effect. Oh, okay, this is a Space Gauntlet entry. Yeah, I haven't been playing many of the Space Gauntlet levels, so I'm going to have to... This is good, because I do want to review about a couple of them as their own solo things, so it's good to play these levels to get an understanding of the average quality. Okay. That was cool. The way that just, like, knocked the sign out, that's pretty cool. I just want to, like, pause the level here to just look at this. The amount of detail in here is just so good. The layering on, like, text compared to the actual background, and then, you know, the actual space planet background, is just so good. There's just so much to look at here. There's so much going on, but it doesn't feel cluttered at all. It's so cool. Recall room. So we're getting to see all these different... Look at the text. This is good world building. I like this. I mean, it's literally... Like, look at how much detail... I'm pausing this a bunch, but look at how much detail there... That was such a sleek transition. Oh my. Oh, look at the little bird up there. There's so much to talk about. I can't stop talking about this level. Like, look at this. Look at the detail on this, like, board here. And we get to hold off as the rocket. That... Oh, we got an icon. But, that was so good. Hands down, probably the best level. I think this just beats out the cool platformer-esque one that we played before. This is just so cool. The gameplay is nice. It's nothing to write home about, but it's nice. But obviously the main focus is on the decoration, everything else. So detailed, but also not cramped at all. It doesn't feel like anything was over decorated, but it just had so much going on at the same time. And that end hold into the end screen is perfect. Amazing level. Right, I'm back from my dinner break, and our next level, our second to last one, is gonna be Space Rat by Billy G. I'm assuming this is gonna be another Space Gauntlet level. Again, one of their first rated levels, so this could be interesting. Let's give it a shot. Parts. Anyways, very cool. That's a cool, like, end screen. I think the level looks fine. It looks a bit unpolished at sections, but for the most part, it's just pretty good and it's quite funny. But, one, that should be 8 or 9 stars. That is not 6 stars. And second of all, the gameplay felt a bit awkward, but it felt like awkward from inexperience of making levels rather than awkwardness of not playtesting enough. So I think, well, this level isn't the best. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not the best space level I've ever played. I do think with time, this critter is going to become very good at critting. So, pretty cool level. And to end it off, our last level, we're gonna do Miracle by Azer. This is going to be, it's epic rated, the Easy Demon. And it's got one of the best songs in my opinion. I'm gonna have to beat this to see if it plays well, so I will just show the completion attempt of this, and then I'll give my thoughts on the level. Okay, finally. As you can tell from my not happy mood, I'm not too big of a fan of this. It's sad, because this is one of those levels that I really want to enjoy. I really want to enjoy this, but it just wasn't happening. So, this level has this very big problem where some parts flow beautifully, and they look amazing, they look so intense. And there's other parts that have all of that, but just are extremely buggy for no reason. Like this part at the end, I died so many times, it just wasn't consistent. I just died. It felt like I was dying for no reason. In fact, most of my deaths in this level were just from parts that felt so unfair. And that's sad, because I went to enjoy this level, because looks-wise, it looks really good and stuff. It's overall just a good-looking level with poorly executed gameplay. Now, one thing that I think about this level is, I don't know if it's just me that thinks this, but like, it feels like this should have been an extreme demon, but then randomly everyone decided to just make it an easy demon instead. I don't know, it has all of the feelings of an extreme demon, but it's not just a buggy easy demon. I don't know, that's just a thought. Also 54 attempts. Usually easy demons take me about 10 to 20, or like 5 to 20 attempts. This took me 54, so I think this should be a medium demon as well, but that might mostly be because of the bugs. 10 levels, that's me reviewed 10 levels. Basically, maybe like just every month actually, I'll do these. This might be a once a month thing, so my normal level reviews will be the norm, but I might post one of these now and again, because I basically get to, one, review a bunch of levels, or just talk about a bunch of levels that I never would have done otherwise, and also get to talk about a bunch of difficulties that I wouldn't. Like my last video was the first time I've ever talked about an easy demon, and now I'm getting the opportunity to do stuff that are non-demon as well. So, it's just very cool. But, yeah. That's it for today's video. The Discord server link's in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.